Good morning, everyone, for Wednesday, June 9th. It's around 9:30 a.m. and had my breakfast not too long ago. Got my blood work. You know, they've taken so much blood from me that I'm even surprised that I even have blood left in me. I could have been donating to a blood bank or something. Anyhow, day 5, been here since Saturday. I don't know when I'm leaving. They're still running more tests. Got back my EEG. For any of you that don't know what an EEG is, it's like a machine that they hook up, like receptors that they hook up on your head just to test your brain waves. So that came back normal, which is good and bad because it still doesn't leave us with any answers. It's a little bit frustrating. So what they're going to do is they're going to aggravate the episodes that I have with my stuttering, and then try it again and see what my brain's doing at that time. So let's see if that shows anything. Had a little episode this morning where I was in extreme pain, my joints and burning and feet, hands, so I was desperate for some meds. I'm taking gabapentin, which is a nerve pain reliever right now. So I called my nurse about 5:30 this morning. And when you call on the call button here, when you call on that call button, somebody at the front desk answers and they ask you what's wrong, and then you're supposed to tell them what's wrong, and then they're supposed to relay the message to your nurse. So 5:30 came along, nobody. 5:45, 15 minutes later, I called again. She said that she would tell the nurse. 6 o'clock came around, half an hour later, still in pain, nobody came, so I got desperate. My mobility is not that great, but I tried to walk halfway down the hallway, couldn't make it because I was in such pain. So I had to turn back, called again at 6:15, 45 minutes later, nobody came. 6:30, finally, an hour later, my nurse came and I asked her, I said, what's up? Like, it's been an hour, this is ridiculous. I'm already frustrated and, having to wait for my pain meds in over an hour. And she said that nobody, in those 5 times that I called, that nobody told her from the front desk. So it's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, I put in a complaint with the charge nurse. So let's see what becomes of that. Yesterday I had a session with a speech announcement. 1E38.1 needs assistance. 1E38.1. So yesterday I had a session with a speech therapist. She came and we did some exercises. And all she had me do was simple exercises with my tongue, like stick out my tongue, move it side to side. She wanted to see how I swallow when I drink and eat. And she asked me to move my tongue up and down, and that got me so winded that it initiated an episode in me. But the episode that I had yesterday was very different than the one that I had with the massage, with the not massage, but the therapists, the physio, because the speech therapists deal with this all the time. She was able to give me exercises to manage when I'm having these episodes. I mean, it still drains me at the end, but instead of, my difficulty is getting out the initial word from the beginning. So she showed me how to elongate the first word, and or to whisper the first word and then try and speak it in normal voice. But what happens is it totally wipes me out. So I start to get dizzy and very tired. So I kind of just pass out in my bed and she was able to do a head-to-toe relaxation with me. So the recovery was a lot better than when it happened to me with the physiotherapist. So funny thing is, my nurse yesterday saw the physiotherapist, and she asked them if they're coming back, and they're scared because of what happened last time. Anyhow, so the speech therapist came to see me this morning. She's a really nice, sweet lady. Sarah's her name. She says that she's going to be an advocate for me because she sees my frustration and my pain and my suffering. And she's glad that she was able to see one of the episodes yesterday, witness it herself. So she said she wrote a 2-hour email to her manager just to like push things along. So she's going to be scheduling tomorrow a swallow test where they do an external kind of x-ray on my throat and my upper jaw and so forth. They're going to give me different foods to eat and see what's my reaction when I swallow. So maybe that'll give them some more clues of what's going on with me. My throat is still irritated. I got a sore throat. So I had a swabbing this morning. It was like a huge Q-tip that they kind of stick down your throat, and they swab for any infection. So I had that today. And yeah, so it's tough because I am a medical mystery. Doctors are even baffled. I mean, some people, that have seen my episodes recognize that could be little mini seizures that I'm having, especially with my eyelids that twitch up and down. It's some kind of autoimmune reaction in my body that, my body could have inflammation. And that's why they came up with the encephalitis diagnosis the first time, because that's inflammation of your brain. Although they didn't really see too much the inflammation in my brain on the MRI, but they're saying that there's a surrounding something or the other that surrounds the brain that could be inflamed, that's hard to detect on an MRI. So anyhow, don't know what I have planned for today. Don't know what tests I have planned for today. It's frustrating and kind of losing my patience a little bit, but just trusting God, so keep praying for me. And I will make another video soon with any results. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for praying for me.